Modern TV has never looked better. 4K resolution, cinematic lighting, performances that win Emmys. So why does it feel so empty? Meanwhile, there are shows from 30 years ago. Shows with laugh tracks, ridiculous fashion, and jokes your kids wouldn't even understand. And 40% of you literally fall asleep to them. Every single night. I spent 3 weeks researching why. And I found 5 psychological ingredients that made 90s sitcoms feel like home. Ingredients that Hollywood didn't just forget. They deliberately destroyed them. And ingredient number 3? It's the one thing modern shows are physically incapable of bringing back. Once you understand it, you'll never watch TV the same way again. If you already know exactly what I'm talking about, if you've got a show that feels like a weighted blanket for your brain, hit subscribe. This channel is basically a time machine for your comfort receptors. Look at this. Modern TV is sharp, bright, every pore visible. It's lit like a hospital waiting room. Now look at this. 90s sitcoms use soft focus, that amber glow. They were shot on film, with intentional warmth radiating from the center of every room. Monica's apartment, Frasier's living room, the Golden Girls' kitchen. This wasn't an accident. This was psychological warfare on your nervous system. Here's what the lighting designers knew that we didn't. Your brain physically relaxes in warm light. It reads golden tones as safety, as sunset, as the day is done, nothing bad can happen now. That's not opinion. That's biology. And here's something that still blows my mind. The Friends lighting team used the exact same color temperature as Christmas lights in every single scene. They literally engineered permanent holiday warmth into that apartment. Try feeling anxious in Monica's kitchen. Oh, wait. Okay, I already know what some of you are thinking. Ugh, laugh tracks are so fake. Wrong. The laugh track wasn't telling you what was funny. It was telling you you weren't alone. Think about real life for a second. Jokes fall flat. Conversations get awkward. You second guess whether something was actually funny or if you just laughed to fill the silence. In a 90s sitcom, the laugh track was a guarantee. A room full of people collectively agreeing, yes, that was funny. You're allowed to feel good now. It wasn't canned laughter. It was the sound of a full house. And a full house feels safe. Modern single-camera comedy makes you do all the emotional work. 90s sitcoms did that labor for you. Real talk. Drop a house emoji in the comments if you fall asleep to Friends, Frasier, or Seinfeld. I know at least half of you do. I want to see how deep this goes. Pay attention. This is the big one. Every major 90s sitcom had the same secret architecture. Seinfeld. 4 people. Same apartment, same diner, same nothing. Friends, 6 people. 2 apartments, 1 coffee shop. Frasier, 1 apartment, 1 radio station, 1 bar. Cheers, literally just a bar. For 11 seasons. Notice the pattern? Nothing. Ever. Changed. Characters rarely left the city. They almost never changed jobs, apartments, or relationships permanently. When conflict happened, the stakes were laughably low, and everything reset by the end credits. This wasn't lazy storytelling. This was ritual. You could check in on your other family every Thursday night and know with absolute certainty that they'd be exactly where you left them. Same couch, same jokes, same warmth. Modern prestige TV is obsessed with what changes. Characters die. Relationships implode. Stakes escalate until someone's getting murdered at a wedding. 1990s sitcoms were obsessed with what stays the same, and predictability when the real world feels like chaos, tastes like oxygen. Comment below. What's your comfort show? The one you return to when everything else is too much? I'm reading every single one of these. If you grew up in the 90s, you've seen this scene 1,000 times. The kid messes up. They get caught. Parent sits them down, usually on the couch, sometimes in the kitchen. Soft piano starts playing. Moral lesson delivered with eye contact. The hug. Credits roll. Every single time. TV writers called this the sitcom solution. And here's what made it so powerful. No matter how messy the conflict, no matter who yelled at who or what rule got broken, you knew with contractual certainty that by minute 22, everything would be okay. Modern TV families? Toxic. Destructive. Damage that echoes across seasons. The 90s sitcom family was a therapeutic fantasy. Not because they were perfect, but because they were required to be functional by the time the episode ended. And whether your real family was perfect or broken, watching that guaranteed forgiveness every week was like a form of therapy. Honest question, did a 90s sitcom teach you how to apologize better than your actual parents did? Tell me which show and which episode. I genuinely want to know. Here's the ingredient most people never consciously notice, and it might be the most powerful one. 90s sitcom characters never remembered their trauma. Ross got divorced 3 times and was still hopeful in season 10. Joey stayed lovably naive without it ever becoming sad. Chandler made the same commitment-phobic jokes for 6 years and then just got married. Conflict had 0 permanent consequences. In real life, that would be concerning. On TV, it meant you could watch any episode, anytime, and feel the exact same safe feeling. There was no character development that made old episodes feel wrong. No trauma arcs you had to track across seasons. No emotional baggage building up episode after episode. Modern shows? Miss 1 episode and you're lost. Every trauma compounds. Characters carry wounds across entire seasons. Critics call that good writing. But it's the opposite of comfort. 90s sitcoms gave you emotional amnesia as a feature, not a bug. And when your own life feels like too much to carry, watching people who get to reset every 22 minutes feels like medicine. What killed the comfort? So what happened? Why did Hollywood turn off the golden lights, silence the laugh track, and destroy everything that made us feel safe? 2 reasons. Reason 1, we got smarter. Somewhere around 2005, we collectively decided we were too sophisticated for sitcoms. We started calling the laugh track manipulative. The warm sets, fake. We demanded realism. Awkward pauses. Raw. We wanted to feel smart for getting jokes without a laugh track telling us when to feel good. We wanted stakes, consequences, pain, and Hollywood listened. Reason 2. The streaming apocalypse. When you watch Seinfeld in 1995, the ritual mattered. Thursday at 9 p.m., same time every week. Commercial breaks where you grabbed a snack. Appointment viewing with your family. When you binge a modern show on Netflix at 2 a.m., the rhythm is shattered. It has to feel like a 10-hour movie, not a weekly stage play. And the warmth, the simplicity, the low stakes. They look boring when the algorithm is screaming, "Keep watching," and the next episode auto-plays in 5 seconds. 90s sitcom. A comfortable room you visited once a week. Modern TV. A high-stakes universe you marathon until you hate yourself. The hot take. Unpopular opinion incoming. Ted Lasso tried to bring this feeling back. And it failed. I can prove it in one question. Can you picture Ted's apartment? No? That's the problem. Ted Lasso had the warmth. It had the moral lessons. It even had the hug. But it couldn't commit to the episodic structure. It wanted character arcs and stakes and prestige TV credibility. And here's the truth nobody wants to hear. You can't have both. You have to choose. Comfort or complexity. Modern TV, even when it wants to, can't choose comfort anymore. Hot take time. The Office killed the comfort show. Fight me in the comments. The verdict. Here's what I need you to understand. The reason 90s sitcoms still feel like home isn't nostalgia for the 90s. It's nostalgia for a specific emotional state. a state where the lighting was always warm. The crowd always laughed, the world never changed. Every problem was solved by minute 22. And trauma didn't exist. These shows aren't time capsules of a decade. They're time capsules of emotional security, preserved in amber, waiting for us whenever the real world gets too cold. And that's not a bug. That's the entire point. If this video made you want to rewatch an episode of Cheers or Full House or Sabrina the Teenage Witch tonight, if you're one of the millions who literally cannot fall asleep without one of these shows playing in the background, hit that like button. It tells the algorithm that comfort still matters. And subscribe, because next week, we're investigating why every single 90s movie ended with someone running through the rain to confess their love. Seriously, what was that about? Drop your comfort show in the comments. I'm reading every single one. See you next time.